Episode 0006. This is the infamous episode, or should I say famous episode, where Tom Servo finally gets a voice that we're at least halfway familiar with. But how did it go down? Well, we're going to have to stick with me and find out. Also, this is still Gamera Hell. I'm DJ Particle, and this is MSTie Review. Trace Boulieu was still on vacation when this episode aired, so Crow is frozen for yet another episode. However, this does not mean Joel goes it alone. Tom Servo joins him in the theater this time.
Well, again, we really like the show, but we miss Servo, no, Gypsy and Crow. I don't know why you froze Crow. It was a bad idea. Unfreeze Crow, get Crow out there, bring Gypsy in, and let's see all three of you commenting on it, because that's even better. What else? Oh, in the American General from earlier in the show, that he was definitely the best character that's ever been on any of the Gamera series. Okay, bye-bye.
Now, we've had a lot of people calling in about where's Crow, and as you know, last week Crow volunteered to be cryogenetically frozen to be our Christmas tree.
And in this episode, for the first time ever, we meet the Mads. Granted, just in still shot, but we meet them anyway.
Gamera the Flying Turtle is pretty neat, I must admit, but 2 weeks in a row is a little ridiculous.
Well, yeah, we agree with you. There's really nothing we can do about it. Is that right, Gypsy?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll tell you the truth. We can't really control any of the films. That comes down to Earth. Cambot, do you have those guys on Still Store? Okay, let's see that. There's the... Yeah, that's the guys who control what films we get. Down on Earth, Dr. Clayton Forrester and Dr. Lawrence Earhart. Now, yeah, I know, just like at cadet school, they taught us 2 Gameron movies is ridiculous.
Joel, for the love of all that is holy, stop saying Gameron!
But 3 Gameron movies is a Gameron Film Festival.
Joel says when you have lemons, you make lemonade.
Right, we got to make the most of it up here. Anyway, so the film is Gameron versus Gios.
And in the incoming calls, there were still some haters. Now, overall, this show was being wildly successful on KTMA TV 23, but there were still some haters, and Joel decided to tell the trolls to cut it out. Poor Gypsy.
Thanks a lot for all your calls in, and by the way, all you scary guys with the low IQs, don't call anymore because you're scaring Gypsy.
Yeah, grow a brain already.
Yeah.
Joel this time has one of the bots to play off of, and the riffing, as expected, is a little better than it was the last episode. So here are some highlights.
From the seismometer, looks like this is one of the biggest quakes of the century. It's a big one.
Good answer.
Gaos.
Let's call the whole thing off.
I say Gaos.
I say Gaos.
I say Gios.
I say Gaos.
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 Gios.
Gaos.
Let's call
the whole thing off.
I couldn't say. Only one thing is certain. The
My mouth doesn't move with my words.
Eruptions here.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
So whatever it may cost, this idea has got to work.
Well, the movie is almost over.
My men can help you.
I could believe the giant mutated pterodactyl and a giant turtle, but not a car split in half that still drives.
How about a white guy and 2 robots trapped in a satellite in outer space? Do you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And of course, one particular character, I guess Joel and Tom thought was probably part cow.
What'll happen now?
He just moved.
construction gang will be back in.
We'll teach them.
I'll just sit here and moo to myself.
For them? Yes, it's the only chance we're ever going to get. There's more money than we ever dreamed of having in our lives.
Suppose you're right.
There's Grandpa. Grandpa, shut up!
H.E.? I bought him a new diary while I was out.
We tell him, but we need the milk.
It was my grandson who first thought of the idea. He believed.
And as I stated earlier, this is the episode where Tom Servo finally gets that mighty voice that we all know and love, albeit the J. Elvis Weinstein version that we see for the rest of this season and throughout season 1, and later on during the 2014 Turkey Day segments. But this is where the mighty voice first started, and this is also the first time he's actually referred to as Tom Servo.
You go through puberty. Puberty? Does that mean I'm going to start perspiring and growing hair in weird places? No, it just means that I'm getting tired of your voice and it's time to change it, okay? Will it hurt? Of course not. Just sing something, okay? And then we can see what happens as the voice changes. Picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerines and marble. That's the Chipmunks.
Lucy and Joel.
What's that?
Joel, this is great. This is the powerful FM big radio voice I've always dreamed of. Hey, baby, this is Tom Servo calling.
I don't know.
Don't touch me. This is great. It's the great dynamic mighty voice, as powerful as the day is long. Come on, Haji, let me keep it.
Okay, but just watch yourself because one false move and I could just change it at the drop of a hat.
Okay, let me take us to commercial. We'll be right back after these messages. This is Tom Servo announcing.
And it looks like Servo's mighty voice may have gotten to his head a little.
He didn't have teeth last.
Those are his baby teeth. Now he's a man. Like me, Tom Servo.
Gamera wants a Scooby snack now.
Raggy? I can even do impressions because I'm Tom Servo. I really like this voice, Joel.
I'm glad you like it.
If we had babes on this ship, they'd be hanging all over me.
And Tom Servo's not alone in wanting a new voice. Looks like there's someone else who wants a new voice too.
Oh, change my voice too. I want to be a powerful guy like Tom Servo.
Wait, what?
I want to be a powerful guy like Tom Servo.
Transgender bot. Saying it now.
Oh, you don't want to be like Tom Servo. You got a great voice, Gypsy.
I do?
Yeah, it's kind of deep and sexy. I think it reminds me of Kim Carnes.
Kim Carnes, really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of what I've been going for all along.
Again, as a reminder, these riffs were ad-libbed. And looks like Joel kind of forgot he was supposed to be in character for one riff.
This footage looks familiar, Josh.
And Mystery Science Theater was getting more popular, like I said earlier, on TV23 KTMA, to the point where kids now wanted Joel and the Bots to show up for birthday parties. However, in characterly, that would be a bit difficult.
Hi, this is the boy that called last week, and I was wondering if you could come over for my birthday party. It's next week. Here, Sunday. Here, my should I call my numbers? And I'll just give you my address. I was wondering if you should come over and bring some of your robots for my birthday. Because I'd really like to have you. Of course, it's okay with you if you can make it. You can come anytime.
Have a really happy birthday. We can't be there because that's one of the disadvantages of being marooned in space, but have a happy birthday anyway. We decorated the satellite, right, Servo?
Yes.
Got any messages for our boy, birthday boy?
Yes, I do. Remember, little boy, if I can leave you with one birthday message, it is, greet each day with a mighty roar, and always know what time it is, and wear Old Spice. Walk briskly to and from your job, and remember, neatness counts. Fill your head with candy. You are how you look. Me? I'm a gumball machine. I embrace that, and my colleagues respect me for it. Heed this advice, and maybe, just maybe, you'll grow up to be like me, Tom Servo.
Closing off this episode, Joel and the bots decide to just basically tell people what's going to be coming up in the following days on TV23. Now, a lot of people might not know this. Even some missies don't know this, but part of the entire premise of the show is that the Mads were selling the results to television. That's not just something that was thought up in season 11. That is something that has been pervaded actually throughout the series, even here on the KTMA season. This is how Joel and the bots know about TV23, and someone must have given them the entire schedule.
We'll be doing a special edition of MST3000 on New Year's Eve at 12
Right
o'clock.
you are, Joel Hodgson. Cambot, give it to me one time, buddy boy. Yes, it's a special evening of comedy right here on TV23. First, it's Scott Hansen's freeze-dried comedy special at 10 o'clock, followed at 11 by TV's 23rd annual New Year's Eve extravaganza Golden Jubilee. And then, at the stroke of midnight, it's a special New Year's edition of Mystery Science Theater 3000, an action-packed evening of high-tech hijinks right here on good old KTMA TV23. This has been Tom Servo announcing.
So what do we think about 0006 Gamera versus Gauss? Well, the riffing was still not quite as good as it was in 0004, but this time Joel had someone to play off of in the theater, and that worked well. The host segments were spot on, even without Trace. However, in the next week, Trace returns, and Crow is finally unfrozen. And that will be when we take a look at 0007 Gamera versus Zigra. But until then, I am DJ Particle, and I am signing off. Poom!